guys. Okay, so this is this is going to be Highway to Hell, AC/DC. So pretty famous song. I think everyone should know this song. So anyways, this song is actually not crazy ridiculous hard. We're not going to be going through the solo. I might make another video going over the solo, but for now we're just going to be sticking with sort of the rhythm guitar part. So the song actually really only has three chords. It does like a real quick E major when you're going into the chorus, but besides that, it's mostly going to be, it's pretty much going to be A, B, and G. Those are pretty much going to be your three chords. So for A, I just do a bar over the second fret of the, that's what I do, just because I find it easier to go between these. You could go like, I just find it's easier to just do that for the song. Also because you don't really want to, I'm doing it on an acoustic guitar, but if you're playing on an electric guitar, you might want that more sort of power chord sound, so you might not want this guy to ring out too much, the high E. You might want to kind of have that more sort of yeah, that power chord sort of vibe. So anyways, I just do my A just like this. Just bar the second fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And then if we're going to start off, we'll start off with the verse, so this sort of part though. So what's happening there is we got our A, we start off with our A. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is this part right here, it's kind of like a D, but it's a little bit different. That's what I mean. It's going to mainly revolve around the D and the G, but during the verse we are going to be playing those two chords, the D and the G, a little bit differently. So this is going to be, what we're doing is, this is the way I played at least. I put my pinky right here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm going to put my middle finger right here on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So it's kind of like a D. We're just not, our E's open, but we're not going to really try and hit that E, or that high E. And then what we're going to do, I guess you could use your thumb. I just personally use my index, and I plop it on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. So it's going to sound like this. What we're going to do is we're going to go. So that's going to be kind of like a G, a little bit. We've got our low G, or our bass note right there. But what we're going to be doing here, or at least this is what I do, from this position, I lift up my index and my middle finger, and with my 3rd finger right here, I place it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And then I kind of use my 3rd finger right here to kind of block out that 5th string. So it's going to sound kind of like this when you play it all together. Just like that. And essentially when we are going to be playing that verse, it's going to be just kind of going through those 3 chords. So we kind of have the 1, 2, 3, so the A. So we start A, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, A, A, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, A. And that's pretty much going to be the verse. Now what's going to happen when we want to get into that chorus, what's going to happen is the only difference we're going to do, we're going to start off exactly the same. A, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, D, G, D, and instead of going to the A, we're going to go to the E major. So just, right, E major, we have middle finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, and our index, 1st fret, 3rd string. And we're going to play all 6. So, or sorry, then we kind of do go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, Just kind of like that. We kind of do a little... I just do downstrokes for that personally. So you get that bass note in there. And then the chorus. Now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing A. And then we're going to do actual D. Not kind of this weird thing, but actual D. So same thing, index on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger here, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and middle finger on the 1st fret, 2nd fret of the 1st string. So then we have G, pinky on the 3rd of the 3rd fret, 1st string, ring finger on the 3rd of the 2nd string. We have our index on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Just like that. So what that's going to sound like, this part of the chorus, we're going to go, so kind of down, 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 up, down, D. It's going to be kind of a quick switch to that D. Down, 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 up, down, down. That's going to maybe take a little practice, but that's okay. A, D. And then after that, so after we've gotten back to that D, we're now going to do a kind of, so A, down, down, up, down, down. And what we did is we kind of did, after we got back to our D, so we went down, down, up. And with that up, what we kind of did there, we kind of did a half sort of G. What we did is we removed our index and our middle finger, and then put our pinky on the 3rd fret. And we have the G right here open, and we kind of hit the upstroke, because it's really quick that we can get our pinky right there. But to move these guys up here might take a little while. So, or just a, second more. So what we do, down, down, up, down. So while we're transitioning, that's when we hit that. That's when we hit that upstroke. Transition, G, D, and then right back to A. So altogether, that's going to sound like this. Ended on the D, and then after that it either goes back to the verse, or it goes into that sort of little bit right before the solo. And what that's going to sound like is this sort of part. That's going to be like, that's going to be like this. That's going to require some fast transitionings between the D and the G. But what that's going to sound like, I just do downstrokes for this one. So it goes D, D, G, G, D. And even while I'm transitioning right between, I kind of do that, I kind of cheat a little bit and do that. So, I kind of do that little cheating sort of right there. So it's like kind of D, cheat, G, cheat, D. D, cheat, G, cheat, D. Kind of like that. And then after that, for this, so we start off like that. That's the first one. And then the second time you do it, you're just going to add another little part to it. So then it's going to go. Altogether, it's going to sound like this. 3, 4. Kind of do 2 Ds right there. And then during the solo, it's just the chorus. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much going to be the song. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave a comment or whatnot. Okay, bye.